Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yards to go.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The numbers there for Connery in last week's game. 14 carries, 62 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
To throw on second down, Schneider stepping up. He's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets it down to the 32.
Connor.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Schneider. And his throw here's incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd down and less.
Operating from the gun, Schneider. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Griffin. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 5 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
The quick slant caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Schneider. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now it's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. And the Browns.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
They run with Connor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun, Schneider. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on first down, Schneider. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Schneider. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards.
Operating from the gun, Schneider. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he's able to put it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, Schneider. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Schneider. Completion here to Claypool. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gurley. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is RG3. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the gun on third down, Schneider able to hit his target, Claypool. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, Schneider, and his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw again, Schneider sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Right back to Conner here on first. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Shelbrick red line. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Schneider. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Browns' 7-yard.
To throw on second down. Schneider, his pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it here with Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Hunt. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 3rd from the gun. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Rodgers.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Schneider, he can run for it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football. Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him? Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head down to Chicago to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Gardner Minshew has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Heinz Field and say hello once again to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Schneider steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw on second down. Schneider. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Schneider. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This is Connor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Operating from the gun. Schneider out, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hunt on the draw play. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, it's Conner. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down. Schneider toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
16 yards, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Schneider throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Schneider. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
James Conner. That's good for a Pittsburgh.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Conner. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Conner. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
From the gun on third down. Schneider. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll go down at the 28. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
Here's Gurley. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Again they run with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. But now it's third and goal.
Down and goal.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To
Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down. Schneider. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the second down throw on target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Browns on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They start the drive with Conner. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Schneider escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On the run is Conner. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense. This is unbelievable.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Conner. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Schuster. Greedy Williams on the cover.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swing the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Here's
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Nick Chubb. A 5-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Austin Hooper. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Once again, Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Bo Scarborough, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Schneider. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Connor. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Schneider, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Schneider. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
5-yard line.
On first down, Schneider. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Connor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Browns 49.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by a field goal, a minute 4 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First throw in overtime now for Griffin. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Are you serious, dog?
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
He'll try and run it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.